Okay, so good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Saturday morning live broadcast. And my email box has filled up 4 times in the last 24 hours. As soon as my staff empties it, we're filled up again. And there's a lot of excitement happening over some of LinkedIn's major changes that have taken place. And on Sunday night at 9 o'clock, you go to maxsteingart.com/social selling. We're going to go over in detail new LinkedIn features and scripts that enabled Sam to add 12 people to his business in the last 2 weeks. Let me just take a look and see who's here. Okay. 12 people in the last 2 weeks. Now, since January, we've been talking about some new changes that LinkedIn has made. And some of these changes have opened up the door for all of you to engage people, or in some cases, re-engage people that you haven't talked to in a long time. In fact, some of the people you're going to start out talking to, you're connected with them, but you've never talked to them. Last month, as a result of working with a number of our coaching students, and this is heads up for Carla, but we found out a way that you can use LinkedIn without paying for their advanced features. You can use it for free. They limit the number of searches that you could make on a monthly basis. And when you use up your allotment, you're going to get a prompt, try premium free for a month, but then they want you to pay for it. So we're going to show you how you can use it for free. Now, in February, LinkedIn moved invitations to notifications in February. And we're going to be covering this in detail on Sunday night. But to get the meat and potatoes, you really need to be in our upcoming boot camp. So they moved they moved invitations, people that wanted to connect with you, over to notifications. And then they created something called celebrations. Now, surprisingly, some of you still don't have it. Most of you do. And celebrations is going to be a gold mine for all of you. Because what it's going to do is it's going to enable you to literally reconnect with people that you're already connected to and start conversations. So throughout February and throughout March, Celebrations was in beta. In other words, they're testing it. They're ironing out the bugs. And in Celebrations, the big feature was the happy birthday strategy. Celebrations gave you access to people that were changing jobs, birthdays, or work anniversaries. And working with Sam, we came up with some new strategies and texting tactics and scripts to use to reach back out to people that he had been connected with. Now, you don't want to do it with everybody. You're going to go, you're going to look at who's having a birthday. So we had birthdays. And now finally, Celebrations is no longer in beta. It's done. It's proven. It works. So you have job changes. And one of the things that we have you do in the profile guide is we have you create a new business surrounding your business. So that's going to give you, or everybody that you're connected with, a notification that you're starting a new position in a new company, which means that everybody that you're connected to is going to be notified that you've changed your profile. Same thing with birthdays. And finally, work anniversaries. So these are things that you can do that will give you an opportunity to reconnect, re-engage the people that you're already connected to. So I did a search, and Pat was having a birthday today. And what LinkedIn does is they give you a little tab, click on it, and wish her a happy birthday. And if you've been in any kind of communication with her before, you're going to see whatever text you've had. If there's nothing here, then you could bring up her profile and you could see that I've been connected to Pat since 2017. And we've never talked. Grace, I'll send you the link to the mastermind after we're done with today's session. So every day now, you're getting invitations to connect, and LinkedIn is completely aware of the massive amounts of bogus profiles that are being entered into LinkedIn. They're monitoring everything that people are doing from the standpoint of reaching out to new people. So in some cases, when you go to accept somebody, now they're sending out messages. Take care when connecting. For your safety, we recommend you only connect with people you know and trust. You're not going to get that with everybody. The ones that you're getting this with are basically telling you could be something amiss. Maybe they're new, or maybe they're engaged in activities that is triggering LinkedIn to put them in a category like that. So you check out the profile. And many times you're going to find in your connection request or message feature Things like this, where before you even had a chance to respond to them, LinkedIn turned them off, shut them down. Now, our project launch strategy, which has worked so well, is now going to work even better when you use it to connect, actually to reconnect with people you're already connected to. So last month, we started to demonstrate, you do a LinkedIn search of your existing connections to determine who to follow up with. And we went in and we pulled these up. I was using Ed Bistoso as an example. I was in Ed's account. So he has 2,400 connections. And out of these 2,400 connections, 325 are looking, 96 are seeking, 37 are searching, 14 are open. So that's 472 people out of 2,400 that are potential project launch recipients. Now, when we did this with Sam, we came up with some interesting numbers. And so Sam spent his time reaching back to the people. Now, not all of these people are going to be worth contacting. It all depends on the contents of their profile. So Sam sponsored 12 people in 2 weeks. And we got this last week. Max, I am so thrilled I can't hold it for myself. This was actually his second message. After our second coaching session 2 weeks ago, I called a few people that I had put on hold for a while. It opened the floodgate. As a result, I've added 12 new people to my team. I was so busy doing training and helping them get started that I was glued to my desk doing Zooms from early morning to the rest of the day. Looking for the next few weeks for more coaching sessions. Sam's in Australia. So you've got 930 million professionals. My guess is, I mean, this was 2 weeks ago. My guess is they're up to 940 million. There are 10 million professionals with large circles of influence that just joined. And we're going to show you how to use it for free. So let me over here. Now, see, I was just in Grace's account. So we sent this to Faith. Then we accepted her, and we got a response. This is how fast it works. So if I come back over here, so Grace has 5,000 connections. And out of those 5,000 connections, 414 are looking, 363 are open, 229 are searching, 36 are seeking. So she's got 1,000 out of 5,000 are potential prospects. And so what she has to do, for example, if we come over here and just use notifications, these are people that she's connected with that are having a birthday. So let's go back a couple of days. Here's Samantha. Remember, you get better results if you do it as a belated message. So let's look at Marie Scott. Click on the message, and you could see there's no conversation history. So you look at her profile. Now, you all know something that Marie doesn't. Marie is following LinkedIn's new format where they're urging everybody to be a content creator, and that replaces the connect button with the follow button. So she's actually slowing down her results. But all we have to do is go over here to contact information. So you've been connected to her since June of 2021, but you've never talked to her. So the question is, depending upon what she does, author, speaker, wellness coach. So she worked for Oracle for almost 30 years. Now, the question is, she helps widows and widowers gain health. So the question, of course, is what is she doing? Or what experience does she have with network marketing? Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about conversation. How many people are you talking to every day? And the key to all of this is to pick out the people that we know are prospects for your business or have the potential to be prospects for your business. Now, let me scroll down here and let's look some of the people that are here. Let's look at Ann. Now, one of the things, again, this is new. Posts from my network. So let's look at Ann's profile. And let's unmute Ann. Good morning, Ann.
Morning, Max.
Let's take a look at your profile. Ann, how did you hear about me?
Through Chubba
Through who?
Lenve.
Ah, okay. All right. So let me. And are you're building Max International?
Yes.
Okay.
And I know there are things that need to be changed here.
Yes. I pride myself on accent recognition. So I'm going to say you're either originally from Australia or maybe the UK.
UK.
There you go. I was going to say that first. Okay, so here's the thing. This is what you have to remember. Social networking law number 1. What you see is what you get. The contents of a person's profile is what they want to talk about. So when you reach out, and this is the beauty of LinkedIn, and this is the beauty of the process that I teach, is once you put yourself out there, you are free to go out and start mixing and mingling and connecting with people that you know in advance would be interested in what you're doing. However, you're not the only person in your company that's on LinkedIn trying to do this. And so you need to strip away anything that relates to your particular business and or network marketing. Because when you reach out to some of these people, I'm going to do some searches and show you what I'm talking about. As soon as they see Max International, as soon as they see network marketing professional, you could replace those 3 words with highly contagious COVID user. Okay? Because what happens is that this is going to dramatically slow down your acceptance rate. So let's come down here. Okay. So here, all you're doing is we're talking about, I've been with Max International for 14 years. All right. So this is all a commercial and a promotion for Max International. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're building Max International, whether you're building Melaleuca, Isogenics, it doesn't matter what it is. This here needs to be about you. So for example, what's your background? What did you do prior to getting into network marketing?
So when I emigrated, I started a private in-home daycare business, and I did that for 10 years. And then I came into network marketing. So I've been in network marketing now for over 25 years with only 2 companies. First one was Usana, which I know you know about.
Yep.
And then I came to Max because I believed very strongly about having raised levels of glutathione. So that's why I switched.
Yep.
And I've been full-time with Max, and that's my only income for the last 14 years.
Okay. Now, so what we want to do here is this is where you tell your story.
Okay.
What were you doing in the UK before you moved to Canada? Were you working over there?
Yes, I worked initially in secretarial field. That's what I trained for.
Mhm.
And then I went into sales.
And what were you selling?
Back then, this is years ago. I emigrated in 87.
That's okay. That's okay.
Deep freezers they just came into the UK, so that's what I was selling.
Okay,
And that and food packages for the freezer.
gotcha.
It was
Okay.
brilliant.
Yeah, we take it for granted now.
I know, but
Right.
at that time it was a good business to step into. Worked
Yep.
well.
So this is the reason why, with some adjustments to your profile, you could come up here on LinkedIn and we could do a search. Daycare. So there are roughly 2,920,000 people in daycare that would naturally relate to you
Right.
and your story. See, it's all about the story.
Yeah,
But
I have the story written. I just haven't put it up yet.
well, when we put it up, we really need to lose the stuff about Max, and I'll show you how to do that. Now, okay, so there's 2.9 million daycare. So let's do it this way. Daycare owner. Whoops. So now we're down to 297,000,
Right.
which is a more workable number.
Hmm.
And from here, we could break it down even further. We could say, all right, show me all the people that are daycare owners in Canada. Now we could do it by city. Well, what the heck? Let's look for the whole country. So now you got 19,000 daycare owners. Now, so let's branch out a little bit and let's do Canada, United States. So now we're up to 221,000. Something else that we could do to search, to narrow it down, looking for opportunities. So you got 14,000 people that are connected in one way or the other with daycare. Now, you got to kind of look to make sure that it fits. But these are all people that are looking for an opportunity. And
Okay.
so what you get to do is pick out the people that would clearly fit your business.
Right.
Okay. And okay, so that's one thing. Now, if we turned around and we put in, even though it was a long time ago, you know, we put in sales or we put in executive, whatever it is, what that does is it demonstrates to people. And of course, the other thing that you clearly want to do is position yourself as someone that is highly successful so that people would want to know more about you. If you want, I have an hour between this session and our mastermind session. So if you pop your phone number in the chat, I'll give you a call and give you some more suggestions, because the bottom line is what worked for Sam. And this was the exciting part. This wasn't about searching and connecting with new people. This was about reestablishing connections with people he was already connected to. And for those of you, let me just kind of scroll down and look at some of the folks that are here. For those of you that have been, students for a while, you guys know what I'm talking about. I've been talking about this since December. But now, because LinkedIn is tying all of this stuff together, it is easier for you to make these connections. This is one of the reasons why people are pouring, literally pouring onto LinkedIn. They are flooding the place with garbage. If I go over to my network, so I got two people right here. Matthew Dearman follows you. He's following me. And he's an affiliate marketing specialist. So watch what happens when I go to accept. For your safety, we recommend you only connect with people that you know and trust. Why am I getting this with him? Well, maybe some of his actions are troublesome for LinkedIn. Maybe he's doing something out there, and it could, affiliate marketing, almost as toxic as network marketing. And then, of course, the other thing that he talks about is lead generation. And lead generators are all over LinkedIn. Everybody's got a way. Let us show you how you can get leads. So this is what's happening. And I got to tell you, look, here's George. Transform your smile. All right. So we accepted him. Now, every day, LinkedIn is coming on and they're hey, these are people. Now, we just accepted George. And what LinkedIn is doing is just saying, hey, okay, you accepted George. These are some of George's connections that you might know. They used to give you 30, actually 36. 8, 12. Now they're giving you 12. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So again, they're giving you all kinds of ways to connect with new people. But I could do the same thing. I could go over to my celebrations. And started a new position as an affiliate marketer. So what you do is you go over here to message. Look at this, October 2013. That's how long we've been connected. That's 10 years ago. LinkedIn was nothing back then like it is today. Nothing. And so this has turned into a proverbial gold mine. You turn around and look at her profile. And so you can see what she's selling, teacher. So now she's an affiliate marketer. All right. So the bottom line is we've come up with a whole slew of new scripts, depending upon what these people do, what's on their profile. Not everybody is going to be a prospect for your business. That, more than anything else, is the question. The sooner you could identify who you want to talk to and distinguish them from the people that you don't. So these are all new positions. When you create your profile, and as soon as you create that new position on your profile that's going to describe your history with Max,
Yeah,
that's going to create a notification about a job change to all of the people that you're connected to. The same thing with work anniversaries. Just by changing the day. So we went over to Grace's page, and we changed some dates. So now we're into April. She's going to start getting notifications congratulating her about the anniversary. But the big one was always birthdays. So remember, on their birthday, they're going to get all kinds of birthday wishes. You're always better off coming a day or two late and sending them a belated birthday note to ensure they see it, ensure you can start a conversation. And so all I have to do, hit the message, so the last time I spoke to John was back in 2020. So he wanted to buy my endless release program, which is he could afford coaching. You know, let me just say this, that we have a number of you I know that went through boot camp. You want to go through boot camp a couple of times before you jump into coaching. And I just want to tell you that every time I worked with someone one-on-one that did that, they all come back and tell me the same thing. I should have done coaching first. Let me come over here and unmute someone that is tearing it up on here. Let's unmute Carla.
Good morning, Max.
Good morning, Carla. And by the
You
way,
know, I'm sitting here going through messages while I'm listening to you.
I know you are. And you know, and I have to tell you something. You see, it's not possible for me to keep my tabs on everything that's going on LinkedIn or Facebook. And so working with folks like Carla, working with folks like, let me look at some of the other people, Grace, James, all of my coaching students, Mohammed, while I'm in your account, I see things. Carla came up with this outrageous way to continue to use LinkedIn for free without paying for it. We played around with it a little bit, and you know, so kudos to Carla, and the one thing that you're all going to discover the more you do this is how much fun it is. I mean, you get to a point in time where, or for one thing, you lose track of time.
For sure.
I mean, and Carla, are you having fun?
Yeah, I am. In fact, you know, when you talk about losing time and track of time, I'll be sitting there going through connections and see, wow, that's a great one. Wow, that's another great one. And next thing you know, I'm like, okay, I swear to God, I'm only going to find 3 more people and then I'm going to shut it down because I'm probably at about 25 right now. You know, it's just when you start to know the people that would be great for your business, it's truly addicting.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny that you said that, because I know exactly what you mean. It's like, let me just do one more. You know, let me, you know, look at my watch. It's okay. Let me just do one more. And then one more becomes 2 more, 2 more becomes 3 more, because it's almost like fishing. You know, my favorite fishing quote is, you know, fishing is, now I forget the quote. The charm of fishing is that it's the pursuit of something that is elusive but attainable. In other words, we drop the bait in the water and we never know what's on the other end. But the rest of that quote is, it is a perpetual series of occasions for hope. Because every day, remember, we got 10 million new professionals joining LinkedIn every month. And so you never know, the next person that you connect with could be someone that is super connected, that has, you know, a large organization. And the best example that I can give you that is, I'm just going to come over here. And I'm going to bring up Francisco. Now, Francisco and I started working together 21 years ago when he was building a prepaid legal business. He was making $3,000 or $4,000 a month. So he jumps back into network marketing back in 2020. And he starts looking for seasoned, experienced network marketers. And I got this from him middle of March. I'm living the network marketing dream that everyone dreams of, thanks to what you taught me. The whale that I enrolled in my business in December. And if we go back and look at the December notes, the guy had 200,000 people in his network marketing business. Signed him up in December, added 80,000 people to his business by February, bringing the size of his team up to 500,000 people. 500,000. And everyone is highly motivated, excited, because the same basic fundamental strategies that are going to work for you and work for everybody. But how did he get this guy? How did he get him? He did a search. It was a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend, all mutual connections. They started a conversation. Now, if we look at Francisco's profile, there is nothing on his profile that relates to network marketing. Nothing. But we changed the date on his profile. So now he's getting a slew of congratulations. This is what it's all about. It's all about conversation. There's nothing on his profile that talks about network marketing. This is how he describes his network marketing activity. And then I'll explain it to you when we talk. It becomes an umbrella for your activity, okay? So it's all about. You put yourself out there as someone that people want to know. That's it. And once you're connected, you ask somebody what they do, 85, 90% are going to come back and they're going to ask you what you do. It's easy to identify people if we just for opportunity. Okay, so what kind of people, what kind of professionals would be looking for that are looking for an opportunity would be attracted to a health and wellness business? Well, let's look at the nurses. And that's just opportunity. So you got 26,000 people that are looking for an opportunity, that are nurses. How about people in fitness? You got 47,000. Personal trainers, 22,000. But you're also looking for people that have the skill set to be successful in your business. And this, frankly, has me equally as excited. Because what's happening today with the economy. All right, let's come up here. Companies are shutting down. Noom is all involved in weight loss. So you got 6,200 people in Noom. She's looking for an opportunity. Why? Because Noom is letting people go. All right. So he's a health coach at Noom. He's been doing it for almost 3 years. Teaching assistant. And He was working there until January. They let him go. How many opportunities do you have to reach out to people like this? You're looking for people that have the skills, that have the aptitude to be successful. Let's come over here and do another search. Looking for opportunity. Trainers. There are 110,000 trainers that are working for all kinds of different opportunities. LinkedIn is a gold mine. Now, another way to search. Training. Trainer is the position. Training is the skill. So you got 430,000 people on LinkedIn that have training background, training experience. I got to warn you, this will consume you when you get into this, because the people that you're going to meet, the people that you could never in 1,000 years ever connect with the quality of people that are available to you from LinkedIn, anyplace else. The challenge that you face, and LinkedIn, frankly, is on your side, because if I come over here and look at some of my connections, okay, so here's one. Porcelain manufacturer. It's a bogus profile. Bogus. Bogus. That's one of the reasons why LinkedIn is taking these extra steps. They come down and they're coming in. You're all getting them. I mean, they're easy to pick out. Here's another one. And the thing that blows me away, okay, look at all the followers they have. Well, maybe this one is real. The bottom line for all of you is this. There's no shortage of opportunity to talk to people. Now, for those of you that are coaching students, we have a mastermind session at 1 o'clock. So we'll be helping you solve whatever problems you have. Grace, I will send you the link to the mastermind session, and you're into a new month. Okay. And I know there are a number of companies that are giving everybody until Monday to continue, close out the month. So take advantage of it. and have fun. All right, Ann, give me 5 minutes and I'll give you a call. As for, okay, Carla just right, that Disney just laid off 7,000 people. And one other thing, watch your email. Sunday night at 9 o'clock, we're going to go into even more detail. Until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless.